That's why when a church, when a country sits under a leadership that keeps looking at the mirror, it will never progress that country. It will never progress that church. You need to have somebody whose eyes, whose mind have left this matrix. You have to follow somebody who could see beyond what everybody is seeing. You have to follow somebody who is able to see the future and see a generation walking into a future that is not yet created, understanding that they will take some action to bring to pass this kind of dreams that God put in our hearts. That's what I'm talking about. So when we talk vision here, we are not talking about, I want a parlor. Fine, you want a parlor, you'll get a parlor, we'll build one for you. But we are talking about people who are going to change the scheme of things, change the course of this world. Martin Luther King said, I have a dream in the midst of oppression. That dream caused him to march relentlessly. That dream caused him to refuse to bow to a system that was anti-black. That dream caused him to give his life. And we now walk in this dream. We too have a dream. But what is our dream? Our dream is to change this matrix. You didn't hear what I'm saying? Martin Luther King had a beautiful dream to equalize humanity, whites and black. But our dream is to change this matrix and the false reality that humans have walked in. Our dream is to change that so that God's reality will fill this earth. Our dream is that the things and the thoughts of God must become our reality. Our vision is that one day that the church will get the reality that the life of God is stronger than death. That the life of God in Christ could cause us to defy death. Are you hearing what I'm saying? The reality that we walk with is that we don't have to be strapped by the law of sin and weakness, and we can reach to the apex or to the summit of our lives in spite of what government that will sit in parliament. We are not guided by them, but we are guided by the highest law of the universe, the law of Jehovah, and that the law of the universe makes us a success story wherever we are planted. So our lives are not dependent upon institutions. It's not dependent upon man's skills or man's talent, but it's dependent upon our relationship and our connectivity with God. This is our dream. Our dream is that one day the church will come to this realization and we'll break off from our dependency syndrome, and we'll break off from the things that have strapped us to this matrix, that have kept us from fulfilling God's divine purpose for our lives, and walking in all kind of incidentals where we are still measured by works and measured by dealing with the past. And when we deal with the past, somebody makes us feel that we have arrived. But our ideal is to live in the full intention of God. Before man could have ever sinned, God intended that a man will dominate this life, will dominate the earth, will dominate everything. And so we understand that in this flesh suit, we have the full life of God and can do every single thing that God has ordered us to do. And there's nothing that can stop this life from causing to progress and to manifest the full intention. This is our vision. This is our vision.